Hi, welcome. Simon here, and I'd like to talk about framework computer. Here is what you're looking at, is what we call the framework computing, that pretty much everything is modular. You build according to what you need. As you can see, everything is assembled, where you can put them all back together. This is just a desktop case. It was built by a 3D printer. I'm not sure if you can see those threads right there. Those are 3D printing. This is just a plastic cover. And I'd just like to introduce what is inside the computer. As you can see, it's very straightforward. A computer, pretty much you need a CPU to run, a motherboard to host everything together, a hard drive, which is to run your operating system. You can do it on Linux or Windows, and 2 of the RAM to get the computer all built in together to run. Now, very simple. On one side, you can see there's going to be a USB-C port on both of the left side of it, and then on the other side here, which is the Ethernet card for your internet, and HDMI for your display. And this is the back of the computer. It's just a regular 3D molding that prints out the board, the case I mean, and then you just sit the motherboard on top of it. Alright, so in this video what I like to do is to do a benchmark stress test, and let's see what is this framework can perform and what can this framework deliver to the speed. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And right here is actually the Dell display screen. It's just a small little display, and I'll be sitting the computer here on the side. And let me go ahead and get the USB-C to power up the computer. Because it's very limited port that I have, so I'll be using a USB hub to bring the mouse and keyboard. Okay, and this one here I'll be attached with the USB-C power to power up the computer. And then of course the HDMI part for the display is going to go on the other side right here. Okay, I'm going to plug it in. Now I'm going to press the power button to turn on the computer. Come on, where's the display? There you go. I apologize, I wasn't pressing the button hard enough. I just press it again and it powers on. I can see that the fan is spinning, and right here is the BIOS. It says framework. Remove the little HDMI cable here on the side. Alright, so this is the Windows desktop screen. I just want to leave it open. Looks cool, right? So let's put it on the side here. I'll be running a 3D benchmark in this case. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me get my mouse here. And let's go through the specs. At least you get to see what is happening with the specs. So right now you can see that it is running on Windows 10. The storage on the M.2 is 512 gigabytes. The processor is running on Intel 11 i5. That's 24 megahertz. There's no graphics card in this motherboard. It's a built-in that's shared by the CPU. Alright, so let's go ahead and run the test. And technically you want to skip through, you should just skip through, but I'll let it run. And I'll let it run. I'm curious to know about the volume, if there's a volume in here though. Let me kind of find out. I'm gonna let it run. I'm not gonna pause or fast forward. At the end of the video, you get to see the benchmark test result, whether if this is something that you're looking into, the framework to build it yourself. You might want to increase more of the CPU if you want, or graphics card, or maybe even the RAM, things like that. But I'm just gonna do a test run on this framework that is, everything is modular. Okay, is meant to be, the company is kind of position itself as a prominent of electronics right to repair movement, and their laptops are designed to be easily disassembled with the replaceable parts. So everything they want to talk about is all replaceable. It looks like there's no speaker in the motherboard, so therefore you're not getting any sound to it. I think that if you have the HDMI to a monitor that have a speaker, you should be able to get sound. Or there should be an audio auxiliary jack where you can plug it in and connect to a headphone or to a speaker. Okay, I'm just gonna let the benchmark run, and then you want to fast forward, you may. I'm just gonna let it run. At least you can see whether I know that the screen is, I want to try to find the smallest screen so that it fit my camera lens in the top here. Okay, if I get you a gaming, what they call the monitor, might be too big. I can't fit the screen. So I know my monitor is not great, but at least hopefully they give you an idea whether if the gaming would be a smooth transition or it would be a laggy. You can feel like the screen is jaggy. Hopefully this one able to show you the result. Well, one thing for sure I can hear is the fan is actually running really loud. But of course, because it's running a benchmark test, this is my microphone, and if I put closer to the fan, hopefully that picks up the sound and you can hear the fan is on high speed. I wonder if this would be better for the lighting. If you may, just comment down below next time if I do film the monitor itself. I'm gonna turn off the light. See which one is better for you. Do you like the lights on, the lights off? Please comment down in the description below. Oh, sorry, not the description, the comment below. Sorry. Been a long day for me, so apologize for all the mistakes I made. All right, at this point here, you can definitely see that the screen is a lot laggy, meaning that the frame rate has been quite low, and I can feel that the screen is not smooth in the transition. It's a lot jaggy, laggy, and you can see frame by frame it's trying to move it. So definitely it's not meant for gaming, if you ask me, okay? Because there's no graphics card in it, and the Intel i5 is kind of choking down the processor and it's trying to keep up the video. All right, here's the end of it, and this is the result. As you can see that the result is 1152. Okay, so the graphics core is about 1000. The CPU is about 4169. This is an Intel i5 11th generation. GPU is the Intel Iris graphics, which comes from the CPU itself. And this is the score chart. So technically the score is very low, and I wouldn't recommend to do any gaming on the computer, but if you're just gonna use it for browsing the network, email and stuff like that, and if you want to making sure that the parts are easy to be accessible, meaning that if you want to change out the parts, like you know, to repair your own computer, then I would think that this framework might work for people who gets the hands on, right? So CPU is right there, the heatsink is easy access to apply new thermal paste if you want to. That is the M.2 and easy to remove and whatnot. All right, so I hope this video at least give you a guidance on what is a framework computer is. And if you enjoy this type of video, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to smash the like button for me. I really appreciate you for doing that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.